Hey everyone! I've been adding some new buildings for Kratoria lately and wanted to present some of them for you and also give some more insights into the game later on. The first building is the bakery. I started out by looking for some references on the internet. The building should fit into the overall style of the other buildings, but also stand out and be recognized from far away. I laid out the basic shape of the building. The most iconic element of the bakery should be the oven. Since the blacksmith also has an oven, I have to make sure to make this one easily distinguishable from that. So I made it look like this. But you still can't really tell it's a bakery, so I'm gonna need some props. I modeled some loaves of bread and other assets that I spread across the structure. I also fleshed out all the smaller details. For example, the frames for the doors and windows, or these individual stone tiles on the floor. After about an hour of UVing and texturing, I imported it into the engine and set everything up. I think it looks great. Has the right look to it, is easy to recognize with the large bread pieces and an overall unique silhouette. By the way, Kratoria Steam page is up. You know what to do. Anyways, I'll show you some more buildings while we're in the showcase scene here. This is the wheat farm. Takes up quite a bit of space, but is definitely worth it, especially when you build your economy around long-term food production. I also added a small wind effect on the wheat here. A farmer will probably be working in here as well, once I'm done with it. The wheat that is being produced here will then be consumed by the mill. Let's take a look at this building. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? This will obviously be spinning once I've implemented it into the game. The wheat will obviously be converted into flour and then finally get turned into bread over at the bakery. So that's the full production chain for bread. What a surprise! This is the longest food chain in Kratoria. To produce fruits, for example, you will only construct a fruit garden and that's it. But there are still many reasons why you would choose to produce bread instead. You may have a sieve bonus on that or have better requirements on the map for it. Also, the output rate of bread is slightly higher than the other foods, since it takes much more investment to actually start the production. These general production buildings will be used by all factions, since they all serve the same purpose. As I've already mentioned in earlier devlogs, Kratoria will have around 8 factions at release. There will be more faction reveals in the future, by the way. I want each faction to have very distinct buildings and units. The factions will have unique buildings with their own functionality. If you play the Romans, for example, your city should also feel and look Roman. Some buildings, however, have the exact same function for each faction and will therefore be available for everyone. For example, the ones I've just shown you. I still have a lot of buildings to model, so I'll keep you updated in following devlogs and on Discord. Soon I'll also be ready to reveal some new interesting systems. So far you've only seen rather basic and familiar game elements of the game. Those are obviously the basic mechanics of a RTS strategy game. As you already know, there will be some game design choices that are rather untypical for RTS games. One of them is the element of role-playing. The systems for that are not ready to be shown yet, but I've been working on them for many months now and will hopefully be able to show some sneak peeks soon. That's it for today. If you like watching my devlogs, I'd really appreciate if you'd like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, don't forget to tell your gamer friends about the game. Thanks for watching.